Hey guys, so I am 19 weeks now, in my 5th month, so I just wanted to give a little update. Of course, probably the biggest thing is we found out what we're having, so I am so excited. Anyway, before I reveal that, we had our ultrasound yesterday where it was the anatomy scan, and basically the doctor just measured everything on the baby, all the organs, the legs, the arms, the head, the heart, everything, just to make sure that everything, was measuring correctly. So she did all the measurements on it, and let me tell you something. This little baby is so active. Like, the baby was moving around like crazy. Even the doctor was like, wow, this is an active baby. Don't you feel that? And I'm like, I don't really feel it yet. Like, I feel like little flutters here and there, but nothing too definite yet. And I'm like, I want to feel the baby kick. I want to feel it. But I know in due time. So anyway, the baby was so active. At one point, the doctor was like, I'm having a hard time catching a picture of the baby because the baby won't stop moving. Like, it was crazy, guys. I mean, it was crazy. So anyway, so we're watching, and I saw it right away, and so did my husband. But well, I don't know if he saw it right away. I don't know. But anyway, when the doctor pointed out, and the legs were spread, and we looked, and we saw that we are having a nice little bouncing baby boy. It's crazy because almost everybody said that they thought that we were having a boy. My husband thought that we were having a boy. It's crazy because at first my husband said, well, even before we found out it was a boy, he said, I would really love to have a little girl. But I mean, when they said boy, my husband was going crazy. Like, the first thing he was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna play basketball, we're gonna go camping, and he's gonna do this, he's gonna play every sports. He was like, I mean, he was jumping up and down, like he grabbed his phone. I'm like, you can't make phone calls while I'm in the middle of this ultrasound. Can you wait till we walk out? Like, for real. He was going crazy. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a son. All the things that I'm gonna do with the son, I can't wait. I mean, he was ecstatic. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest. Yes, I wanted a girl. I'm just keeping it real. I originally wanted a girl. So when they said boy, I was like, can you check again? And then she was like, oh, I'm pretty sure here. I was like, no. Maybe do a different angle. Can you zoom in a little bit? Let's make sure that that's a little wee-wee right there. And she was like, Nicole, it's a boy. Nothing's 100%, but that right there is a boy. Yeah, I'll show you the picture. So anyway, I was laying there for a couple minutes, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of like, I didn't get my little girl. I'm not gonna have my little girl. But then after a couple minutes, like, I just got real excited, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a son. I'm gonna have a little man. Like, sons love their moms. They go and play with daddy, and yeah, daddy, but at the end of the day, they want mommy. Like, so I just got so excited. I don't know if that's selfish, whatever. But I was like, I'm gonna have a little boy. And I just got so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna hug him up and kiss him, and he's gonna let me kiss him and cuddle with him. He's just gonna lay with mommy. And I just got so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna be so pretty, my little baby with his little curly hair. And I'm just gonna love him up and down. And I was beside myself. And then it's crazy because I'm gonna be honest, like, I knew all along that we were having a son. I know I said that, oh, I think we're having a girl. But the reason why I knew all along that we were having a son is before we got pregnant, maybe about a year and a half ago or a year ago, something like that. It might have been like a year ago. God told me that he was going to give me a son. And he told me this in a dream. I remember it was so vivid as day. Like, he showed me this little boy, and it was a beautiful little boy. Really lively, like this baby that's going on in my stomach right now. This little boy is beyond active. And just something about the little boy, like something was just like radiating from him. Like, he was so happy and bright. Something about him was really bright. Like, he had these really bright eyes. Not like a light color, but like these bright eyes that was just so inviting. And he was just like this beautiful little boy. And God showed me this, that you're going to have a son. This is your son. He showed me my son. So I knew that we were going to have a son. I didn't know our first child was going to be a son, but I knew we were going to have a son. So, I mean, I knew this, but I guess I was kind of still wishing for my little girl. Maybe the next one, if we have another one, if we have a second one. Like, let's not make any promises here, but maybe, I don't want him to be an only child. I have siblings. My husband has siblings, but, we'll see. Maybe the next one will be a girl. I don't know. Or maybe it'll be a boy, and guess what? I'll just be the queen of this house with a house full of men, okay? But anyway, so I'm just beside myself. And since then, since this was yesterday that we found out, well, I don't know when you're watching this video, but it's yesterday for me, which was April 11th, when we found out we had a little boy. And I'm just so in love. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, so as far as symptoms now, I'm 19 weeks and 5 months. So my symptoms have changed a little bit. Right now, the top 3 things that are killing me right now, every single morning I have congestion. Like I'm blowing my nose like crazy, like disgusting mucus. I'm sorry, TMI. But crazy congestion. Like I'm like, where does this come from? Because I'm not sick. I don't have allergies, but congestion. And I'm having nosebleeds in the morning. I have never had a nosebleed in my life. And all of a sudden I'm having these nosebleeds. And it's like, this is so gross in the morning. You know, it's not like getting on my clothes or anything. But it's like when I blow my nose and I look down, I'm like, that's just pure blood. And then it just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming. It just kind of grosses me out. But, you know, I guess that's life. I talked to the doctor about it, and the doctor was like, this just increased blood flow. That's why your nose is bleeding. It's common. The congestion is common. And I'm like, fine, if you say so. You know, I just have to deal with it. I guess it could be worse. I hear people having, like, worse symptoms and are real sick. And I'm not sick. I'm not having nausea, morning sickness, anything like that. The other thing that I'm having is a lot of indigestion. Like, yo, Tums is like my best friend right now. I feel like after I eat, especially if I eat a lot, like all of a sudden I'm burping and it's just like, ew, what's that? Like it's so gross to be like crazy indigestion. And if I eat too close to when I'm going to sleep, it's just worse. If I'm laying down, oh gosh, I don't even want to talk about it. Like it's just disgusting to me, you know? But anyway, so those are top 3 things. Other things that are like kind of mild, it's not an everyday thing. Like past couple of days I was getting dizzy spells where I felt like I was gonna faint. I was getting lightheaded and just like the room was spinning, you know, just like real dizzy. So that wasn't cool at all. But you know, that comes and goes. It's not that often. And I do get back pain because I had back surgery when I was a teenager. So I am getting some back pain during the nighttime. It's not unbearable. Some days it's really, really bad. I'm not going to lie. I'm like limping by the end of the day. But, you know, I just learned to deal with it. Before I was able to take strong painkillers. But now all I can take is Tylenol. And Tylenol is like candy to me, okay? It does nothing. So I just deal with it. You know, I put a heating pad on my back. I have a body pillow. And I have a pillow behind me, in front of me. All kind of stuff that helps me sleep at night. And it really does help a lot. So, you know, the back pain, I can deal with it. So anyway, now we're starting to work on the nursery. I know we just found out what the baby is, but I already had this all set out. Like, I'm just glad, like, I pitched it to my husband today, and he was like, yeah, sounds good. So I was like, yes. So this weekend, I'm actually going to go and do my registry, which I'm excited about that. So now I know, like, boy, girl, boy, all boy stuff, you know? I'm going to do my registry, and I'm going to start picking out paint swatches for my nursery, which is going to be fabulous. Like, people get on me because, I don't know, I wouldn't say I'm picky, but I'm selective. I like what I like, you know? And, I don't know, the baby's room, it's going to be a little different. It's going to be nice, though. Like, I'll definitely, when I'm doing it, which will probably be me, my husband, and my mother-in-law, because my mother-in-law is an amazing painter. Like, she can really paint really, really well. So, she's going to help me with a lot of the, especially painting and stuff like that, you know? She's going to help a lot, so she's good at that type of stuff. While we're working on it, I'll probably shoot a video, and then when it's done, you can see the before and after. So that's not going to be anytime soon because that room right now is a guest room, and now we have to figure out what we're going to do with all that furniture. We have like a bed, a chair, like a chase lounge, a dresser, all kind of stuff. So we're going to look for somebody who's like in need of furniture or something like that and try to give it away to people. If not, we'll have to give it to like Purple Heart or Goodwill or, you know, something like that. But so we need to clear out the room and then change the carpet, pull up that carpet that's there and put new carpet down, then start the painting and blah, 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 all that good stuff. So anyway, I can't wait. You know, my baby boy, our baby boy is going to have a fabulous nursery. And I just can't wait. I'm so excited, y'all. I'm like, countdown. I'm like, I'm 5 months. How many more months? Oh my gosh, I just want it to be here. Like, I want my due date to hurry up and come. Forget all this, continue to get big and blah, blah, blah. I don't care about all this. Like, can the baby just get here? But I know the baby has to incubate and stay in there and continue to grow. So, and yeah, somebody told me, well, quite a few people told me, like, you're having bad indigestion. Your baby's probably going to have a lot of hair. Duh! Have you seen me and my husband? Yeah, I know. It probably is. I'd be real surprised if baby didn't have any hair. Even though I was born with a lot of hair, but my husband was born bald. And he has so much hair, it's ridiculous. So it's going to be interesting to see. And it's going to be interesting to see what the baby looks like and the baby's personality. Like, it was crazy. Like, when we were looking at ultrasound, the baby was so active. And I'm like, my gosh. And my husband is so hyper, you know. Let's keep it real. He's so hyper. So I'm like, this little baby's going to have so much energy. And like, it's crazy. My husband's beside himself because another him, he's like, he's gonna be just like me. I'm like, yeah, he probably is. So I'm excited, can't wait. But anyway, so I'll show you my belly. Don't judge me. This joint is really getting big, okay? And then I'll put some pictures of like the ultrasound, stuff like that at the end. So, okay. Here's my stomach at 5 months, 19 weeks actually, okay? So this is my stomach. This is the front. My little basketball. Side. See? It's rounding out, guys. My little boy's in there. So that's my stomach, guys. And yeah, I have a long way to go, so we'll see what I look like at the end of this. But anyway, so that's my update. Yeah, TTYL. See you later, guys.